Hi everybody and happy Friday. So from now on, every Friday will be me on Pizza TV. So I'm super stoked. Today and this week has been pizza versus pin. So what that meant to me was I found a pin on Pinterest that I thought would be really fun to create and see if it was possible to do. Because I gotta be honest, sometimes I've tried them and they turn out horrendous. So this week, this was the pin that I found. Okay, so I think that's totally doable. I tried a couple different versions of it, and I think this is the one that I enjoyed the most. So what you're gonna need is one to as many t-shirts as you want. And for us chubby people, what I did for a couple of them is I used a pair of my old leggings that I had, my thunder thighs had busted out. So it's always good to kind of reuse something that you can't really wear anymore. So I wanted a colorful headband. So what I did was I chose 4 different colors that I wanted to use, and then you're going to cut out some strips. Um, and you're going to measure out 22 inches long by 2 inches wide. And then you're going to cut that out of your shirt twice. So you'll want 2 of each color that you've chosen to do, or if you're using one color for the whole thing, you'll want anywhere between 6 and 10 strips, depending on how wide you want your headband to be. I chose to go with 4 different colors, so 4 strips of each, 8 in total. Once you have all of those cut out, you're going to want to stretch them real long. So here's a strip, and you're just going to stretch it out really long, and it'll become long and thin. And you're going to want to make sure that there's no seams. So you're going to want to cut this part off. Okay, so once you've got all of your strips cut out, we'll move on to the next step, which happens right here. Okay, guys, so once you've cut out all your strips, you should have 6 to 10 strips, depending on how thick you want your headband. I've got 4 strands done twice, so I've got a total of 8, because I want it to be in the middle somewhere. So once you've got 1 string of each color in one pile and 1 string of each color in the next pile, you're going to take one pile and kind of set it aside for a second. Then what you're going to do is you're going to make like a loop. So you're going to take your strands and fold it in half, and then you're going to take one side and put it over the other. So I just put the right over the left. And now I have what I'm going to call a loop. Then you're going to take your second set of strings and you're going to make a U right over the tails of the looped guy. So fold it in half and then make like a U shape. So it'll kind of look something like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the bottom of the looped legs on the right side and you're going to pull it over the top of the U. So if you need to pause for a second so that you can re-look at that, let me repeat it one more time because I don't want anyone to get lost here. You're going to take I'm going to call it the foot of the loop that's in the middle. You're going to take the foot on the right side and you're going to put it over the bottom U that you've just made. I know this sounds a little crazy. Okay, now that you've done this, what you're going to do is you're going to take the tail of the U on your left side and you're going to lift up the loop and you're going to put it under the head of the loop. So it's then just kind of resting right there. Okay, this is where things are going to get a little intense. I think this is like the hardest one. So you've got this guy over here. This is the U the top of the U on the right side. What you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to go under the other side of the foot of the U that you put under the loop. You're going to go under that, and then you're going to go back out over the top of the U loop here. So you're going to have kind of a crazy mess for a second. It sounds intense. All right. From there, all you have to do is pull it tight together. So you're going to kind of just zhuzh it. It'll look something like this. Here, let me give you an overhead view. It's going to look something like this. All right. Then you're just going to kind of start pulling the ends gently together so that you tighten this knot here. And just kind of keep zhuzhing and pulling. I know zhuzh is probably a technical term, but we're all friends here, right? Okay, once you've got it kind of zhuzhed to your likeness, I mean, you could keep pulling it really tight so the knot gets really small, but I kind of like it big so that you'll be able to see the detail of it. And this is the knot that you end up with right here. And it looks exactly the same on the other side. So you can kind of figure out which side you like better. Then all you're going to do is take one string from each of the sides. So I'm going to take the blue and the blue, and I'm just going to double knot it because this is a no-sew business here. So I'm just going to do one knot like so, and another one. And then I'm going to pull the ends because you really want to leave as much room as possible. There you go. So, I mean, you really just have like basic ends like this. Then you'll do this all the way until you have each of the pieces connected. So, gray with gray. Okay, then you're going to have something that looks like this. Obviously, a headband now. But you're going to want to cover this kind of stuff up. So what I would do is take a scrap. So you're going to take an extra scrap piece of fabric. I'm going to cut off the seam here real quick. And you're just going to cover over your kind of knotted ends here. Now, you can do kind of whatever you'd like here. You can hot glue it, you can sew it shut, you could just tie it in a knot, but here it's covered for now. I'm just going to tuck it in like a towel, like it just got out of the shower, because we're on a time crunch here. And let me go try this on and then you guys can see it. Alright guys, here's the finished product. I'm pretty happy with it. What do y'all think? Alright guys, thanks for watching so much and sticking around to see how the tutorial turned out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button. We have Monday spots still available. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday taken up as of right now. And we can do Saturday and Sunday. The possibilities are endless. So if you are a pizza sister and you want to be a contributing person in our YouTube channel, please send me an email. I'll put a link down in the description box. Leave me questions, comments, whatever you want to do. If you want to tell me I'm fat, I already know. All right, guys. Have a great day. Until next Friday, I'll see you soon. Bye. Also, I have a cat tattoo.